Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. These are new cards, or not really new cards. I've had them for a while, but they're really hard to manipulate because they're so big for my hands. So what I do is I shuffle them just a little bit different. I'm doing the 5-card spreads and mini read, just to give you a little extra energies in case we didn't pick up everything from the last time. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And they're different. They are different decks. Figure I tried breaking them in for once. I got a lot of cards. I really do. Oops. I don't want to slide. See what energies are coming in. Now, you know, I always look for a positive reading. We don't get one. We work through it. 2 of Pentacles. You may have dropped something with the 2 of Pentacles. You may not be juggling something anymore. Maybe 2 different jobs, 2 different situations in life. Maybe it has to do with finances altogether. It also could be that you don't feel like change is happening fast enough. You know, that was the incoming energy. Or you feel like you know, you're trying to keep busy. Maybe you're a little bit bored. I did get that for other signs. Everybody's a little bored. Past events, the Chariot, things moved kind of chaotically, you know, with the Chariot. It moved forward in a way that maybe you weren't expecting, because the Chariot is about moving forward fast, you know. And it also could, you know, something to do with traveling, where something was a little chaotic with that. Remember, we had the 2 of Pentacles where you may have to drop something. The obstacle is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, maybe you feel like life is an obstacle yourself, and you're trying to get out of a situation. You're trying to regain or retain your stability, trying to keep it. And the Queen of, or some of you could be dealing with another earth sign, you know, another Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Current environment. You may have to put an end to something and transform. You know, end one thing and then do something totally new. We did see that 2 of Pentacles where you might be dropping something that has to do with a financial nature. You may decide that you don't have a choice. Outside influences, what is coming towards you, or what's causing all this, the 8 of Cups. Something walked away from you, you know. Or for a few of you, someone could be walking away from another situation towards you. I will clarify, okay? In the end, the 7 of Swords. Okay. You're going to see, someone did you wrong. You're going to see it in plain sight. Someone's going to think they're getting by with something, but they get caught at it. Everybody sees them doing it. For a few of you, maybe you got caught doing something, but we shall see. But I do see that you see something for what it is. Someone thinks they're trying to get by with something, and maybe, you know, things had you put a stop to it in some way. But let's go back to the Chariot and see what was kind of chaotically moving in a certain direction, kind of forcefully. Maybe even a little bit out of your control. So the Chariot in the upright. I need 2 cards, please, for Capricorn. 3 of Cups. Could be celebrations. Maybe, you know, partying, going out, breaking bread, drinking, going out, you know, in the past. And then someone maybe got some liquid courage in some way with the 7 of Wands and took a stand and said something. I felt it was a little forceful type energy. I felt that, I'm feeling that, Capricorn, you went out with someone in the past. Could be more than one person was there at the time. And you spoke what you had, you know, you had to say what you had to say, or somebody said this to you. The obstacle is that you're trying to keep an even keel. You're trying to keep steady. You're trying to regain, you know, keep your composure, I should say. It's in the upright. And so you're trying to keep that way. So the Queen of Pentacles, I need 2 cards. What else is the obstacle for Capricorn? has to do with your happy home. You wanted a happy home. And you're trying to take a leap of faith, start something new. And maybe you're trying to get the motivation, the courage, the time. You know, it'll be different for everybody, but you're trying to take a leap of faith. Have a little difficulty doing so. Current environment, you put an end to something, Capricorn. You put it to rest. You're done with it. So I need 2 cards for the ending card and the rebirth card. So you're going to start something totally new. You're putting something away from you. So I need 2 cards, please, for the ending card. Taking control and putting something to rest. Could be the Knight of Wands. Could be a fire sign or someone non-committal. Outside influences, what caused all this? Or is what somebody's doing on the outside. 8 of Cups. Could be that someone's walking towards you or away from you because of the ending occurred. So the 8 of Cups in reverse. I need 2 cards. What's going on here for Capricorn? 2 of Cups. Someone you had a partnership, maybe a love partnership. There's that Chariot again. Like I said, either someone will be walking away from you or walking towards you, ending a thing themselves, ending a relationship or a situation themselves. So it'll be either or, different Capricorns. For some of you, someone's walking away. For others, someone's walking towards you that maybe ended a relationship. But I see it as somebody most likely walking away because you put an end to something. Or there was an end put, out there. It really wasn't ending. And it has to do with the 7 of Swords energy. Someone got caught more or less red-handed. Someone got caught doing something they weren't supposed to be doing. Or someone was accused of this. Sometimes we think someone's doing something, but I'm seeing it as someone gets caught red-handed, okay? So the 7 of Swords in the upright. I need 2 cards, please, for Capricorn. And then we'll do where your path should go. Pool card from the Sacred Traveler. 2 cards for the 7 of Swords. Getting good and mixed up. Yeah, someone's feeling a little left out and abandoned and neglected. And they don't want to do any give and take with it. I think for a lot of you, yeah, you definitely you're overcoming arguments. You're done with it. You're done with the situation. You're totally done with it because of the 7 of Swords energy. And someone is feeling neglected and hurt over it. Someone did stand up for themselves. That's what that 7 of Wands also is, standing up for yourself. And now you're trying to regain balance and keep balance because you put an end to something. And it could have something to do with someone that's non-committal. Let's find out what else is going to happen. Where you should be going now from here. Because I do see you catching somebody doing something. This is for Capricorns that the 7 of Swords energy is heavy there, where someone thought they were getting by with something and they weren't. They didn't get by with it. So I need a card for Capricorn. 1 card, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What path should they go on now after all this? In the flow, everything is smooth sailing, really. Just keep on going with the flow is what it's saying. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. So once you end something, as crazy as it sounds, you're going to think it's crazy as it sounds, let it go, let it flow. The reason why something had to end is so other things could come in. I keep on saying that to Capricorn. I know it feels really tough right now when you got to release stuff, but you're at an end of a cycle where things must be released so you can move forward. Once you do, things will flow again. The Chariot will go in a more smoother direction. And then you will regain abundance. Things will start coming in again. You know, it's, you know, a lot of you just felt like you had to end something, or someone ended something with you, and it had to happen so you can move forward again, or go forward to your next step in life, your next journey. Let's see what the moon cards say, moonology cards say. Let me pull a card for that. If you let it flow, if you let things go, you keep on letting it go forward. I know you're trying to regain balance. Abundance will come. I've been saying that to Capricorn for a very long time now. And I think this year has just been kind of awful for a lot of people, you know. And after this is over with, you know, you're refined, you know. You become something new. And a lot of people are going through this, but especially Capricorn, some Cancers too. And as the end of the year comes, for a lot of you, you'll start feeling a little bit better and better and better. But I need a card, a moonology card, to give you more advice or to tell you something more about what's going on in your life or what you should know. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. The answers you need are coming. So if you're still wondering, because, you know, I know this left off like this, but we got to tell you what the cards say. We can't just make up things up. The answers, you know, if you got like questions and you feel like things aren't being answered to you by the universe or people or what's going to happen to you from one day to the next, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. You're going to find out what you need to know very soon to move forward. And once you do, it'll flow a lot easier. And you'll start gaining abundance. I do see that in the astrology for, you know, quite a few Capricorns that I know. They went through the ringer. It's the truth. A lot of them, their partnerships, their marriages, their jobs went a different direction, you know. Their health even went a different direction for a while there. And then they were like, you know, refined. You know, things become new. They become a different type of energy. And they almost, in a way, I know it sounds kind of, you know, stupid, but you're going to sparkle, you know. By the end of the year, you're going to find out. You're going to see that I'm right. And you're going to come back and say, you know, Jeanette, my tarot channel, you were right. You'll see. I'll see you later, guys. I'm going to upload this soon. Okay? Bye.